The LEGO Ideas platform has yielded many impressive fan-designed sets through the years, themed to both original content and to popular IPs. But one of the most impressive sets of all is 21325 Medieval Blacksmith, released in 2021, the 33rd project in the official LEGO Ideas lineup. This set contained 2,164 pieces and retailed for $179.99 US.
LEGO castle sets like this have been in demand for a long time now, and this set is most certainly a product of that demand. Though LEGO has yet to reintroduce a fully fledged theme of castle-related items, they have been drip-feeding us every once in a while with epic, collector-style sets like this one.
4 minifigures are included, providing ample storytelling opportunities. The first of the 4 is the titular blacksmith.
A dark orange ponytail hairpiece, originally developed for Will Turner, tops this minifigure off, with a matching dark orange beard. The blacksmith's humble clothing is depicted on the torso and leg print, which are fairly common pieces. The blacksmith's head print, though, concealed by the beard, is actually very nice, featuring a smiling face and, my personal favorite of the two, a determined expression with a printed tongue to depict his concentration during the smithing of his metal craft. A pair of metal crafting tools are included to aid him in his line of work.
A huntress is also included, featuring a somewhat rare torso piece depicting a green vest over a white top. Her printed back is mostly concealed by the quiver piece in between the head and torso. A matching bow accompanies the quiver. Though this headpiece is far from uncommon, and was not designed for this set, it works especially well for this minifigure in context, as it looks like she could be aiming her bow. This nicely molded hairpiece has been used in many different themes, everything from Castle to Star Wars, and it adorns this minifigure's head. Though a hole is present in the top of this piece, no matching accessories are provided to attach into it. Dual molded legs depicting boots are a welcome detail.
The Falcon Knights are one of the most popular LEGO original factions, and 2 such knights are provided here, one male and one female. This unkempt brown hairpiece is a relatively new element in LEGO's catalog, and is an unexpected inclusion here, but I think it works. The shoulder armor piece, originally developed in red for the First Order Praetorian Guard from Star Wars, returns here in flat silver. She carries a halberd, and the detailed torso and leg print, depicting the Falcon Knight's logo and chainmail armor, is shared with her male partner.
The male knight carries a sword with him. This specific sword mold was relatively new upon this set's release. The head and hair on this minifigure look great, but are not exclusive, and appear in numerous other sets. The male knight is further differentiated from his female associate with the use of this single shoulder armor pauldron, which looks really cool, and even features a stud on the back. Both knights come with helmets that can be used instead of their hair, as well as shield pieces printed with the Black Falcon's logo.
The set also comes with 2 animals, a dog and a horse. This husky has appeared in 24 LEGO sets and features marbled gray and white details, while the horse features in 7 sets, featuring a printed face with eyes and a bridle. Utilizing the newer horse molds introduced with the LEGO Lord of the Rings range, the horse's head and rear legs are posable.
A pair of tan bricks depicting the horse's back can be removed, and swapped out for a hitch to attach to a wagon for the knights. The wagon is a fairly decent size, and serves as a nice little side build for the set. It features a seat for both minifigures, a clip for holding a lantern, a hollow stud to attach one of the shields, and a sack in the wagon's cargo area. The set itself is quite impressive to look at, featuring a selection of appealing colors and textures. I'm sure many will be relieved to hear that this set doesn't feature any stickers, and that all of the pieces featuring graphics are indeed printed. While we don't personally care as much about prints versus stickers, we'll admit it does lend the set a premium quality. We'll take a look at the exterior first, and then dive into the set's detailed interior.
The lower portions of the set are highly detailed. The front of the set holds host to the blacksmith shop. The stall's furnace is built into the building's chimney, which actually has multiple outlets inside, which we'll look at later. Arched masonry is depicted above the furnace using an assortment of tiles, and several clips are provided to attach the smith's tools and the item he is working on. The bellows over to the side can be pushed in, which triggers the set's included light brick, making the furnace glow red as if burning at a couple thousand degrees. This is one of the set's major features, and it's really neat. Round tiles line the area depicting the ground, where an anvil for shaping the metal is located, as well as a barrel to put finished products into. This door, with printed wooden planks, allows access into the room's first floor, the smithy shop itself. Going further around to the right, we can see a bone that the dog probably hid, as well as a small garden area with pumpkins and flowers. All of this is positioned underneath arch pieces depicting the building's lower structural supports. The back of the set isn't much to look at on the first level, but it still looks great, featuring alternating tiles depicting brickwork on the corners as well as shuttered windows.
The building's left side features an interesting tree build, with a printed target tile for the girl to practice her archery, as well as a frog and some apples. This tree build isn't the best that LEGO's ever done, and is certainly a far cry from the magnificent trees included with the Lord of the Rings Rivendell, but it at least seeks to add some visual interest to an area that might have been lacking in it. A well with a bucket is situated underneath the tree's branches, and an arched doorway, constructed similarly to the furnace opening, contains some stacked firewood, featuring a handful of printed growth rings. The stairs of this section are mostly tiled off, but feature just enough studs to be able to pose minifigures on them. Chipped stonework lends the build some historic authenticity.
Moving the next level up, a combination of white and tan bricks, coupled with brown tiles, depicts the wattle and daub building materials that would have been used to construct a building from this time period. The printed sign underneath this tiled awning looks quite nice, depicting the shop's icon.
The second floor hangs over the first floor's edge here, featuring more wattle and daub work and another window. The same can be said of the back, which features yet another window. This floor's third window, accompanied by a hanging lantern, is on the staircase side, which also holds the entrance to the building's second floor, the living quarters.
The building's third floor is perhaps the most striking, which is mostly due to the attractive array of Nexonite shields that cover the surface. Graduated shades of black, blue, dark blue, and sand green depict a shingled roof covered with moss at the top, which looks great. A small window looking out from the bedroom juts out here, and the chimney reaches its peak directly next to it, capped off with unprinted BB-9E heads.
A matching brown frame and a window decorate the sides of the third floor, with the build's right window featuring an overhanging section. The back of the roof features more incredible shingle decoration, including some brilliant use of reddish-brown grill tiles to depict areas where shingles have fallen off. The curvature of the roof, which is accomplished through a set of ball and socket joints on the inside, looks fantastic. The set's exterior is impressive enough, featuring stunning building techniques, appealing color schemes, and wonderful compatibility with minifigures, but that's only half of the set. The interior is equally as detailed, featuring further minifig compatibility and fully furnished details. One unique thing about this set in particular is the way in which the interior is concealed from all sides. Most LEGO buildings, including large collector sets, feature dollhouse-style designs, where the front of the set depicts the exterior, while the back remains open and depicts the interior. However, the Medieval Blacksmith is not like this, but rather features exterior details on all four sides, concealing the interior like a real house, yet at the same time allowing easy access to the interior with a simple lift of each floor.
The first floor contains the workspace for the smith. This area is full of fun-themed details. These include a pile of coal to fuel the furnace, additional pairs of racked shoulder armor, next to a mounted black falcon shield, a helmet on a bust, a spinning grindstone to sharpen weapons, and an additional anvil in the middle of the room. There are plenty of mounted accessories in this room for display or play, as well as plenty of room to pose the minifigures. The light-up furnace is also visible and accessible from the inside.
With a quick lift of the roof section, the second floor is easily visible. This floor is equally detailed, with a dinner table placed in the center of the room, adorned with appropriately themed medieval food elements. Attractive tiling adorns the cushions of the chairs, and while this tiling does prevent minifigures from attaching to the seats, I'd rather sacrifice the compatibility and have the detail instead.
A small preparation table in the corner features a carrot that's in the middle of being chopped, and the opposite corner features a barrel with a lid, depicting a butter churn. The chimney, in addition to serving as the building's blacksmith furnace, serves as the kitchen stove here, and there are some items being cooked on the stovetop, with additional room for more.
This room is well lit, featuring 3 sets of windows with opening shutters, as well as a staircase leading to the third floor, the second floor of the living quarters. A beer keg is positioned underneath these stairs. The third and final floor can be accessed by easily removing the back roof section. There's an opening in the floor to the left to allow access from the staircase. A bed, with similar decoration to the dining chairs, takes up most of the floor space to the right, positioned directly next to a window. A chest sits not far from the bed, sitting in front of this floor's second window, The chest contains a backpack element and a compass printed on a 1x1 round tile, indicating that a possible adventure may be at hand. Assorted tiles and a minifigure display stand come together to form a very convincing bearskin rug, a nice furnishing detail that doesn't take up much vertical room and doesn't restrict floor space for posing minifigures.
The chimney gains some additional functionality on this floor, acting as the bedroom's fireplace. To the left, there is a small writing desk featuring a feather pen and a printed tile decorated with a Once Upon a Time page. The recess behind the desk holds the floor's third and final window. A small stool next to the writing desk holds a candle for visibility when writing at night.
All three sections fit together seamlessly, held together by a few studs, but can be easily removed at any time to access the interior details. The Blacksmith is of very similar construction to the Creator Expert modular buildings, so those familiar with that series of sets should be well acquainted with this style of construction.
This set is phenomenal, everything about it, from the intricate details scattered throughout, the storytelling potential, the play features, most notably the glowing furnace, and the desirable minifigures.
We can hardly think of any negative things to say about this set, other than the fact that it might be well beyond most people's price range. But, if you take a look at what's included for the price point, you're getting a far greater value for this set than you would be for a licensed set of the same size.
The Medieval Blacksmith comes highly recommended, and in our opinion, it's one of the best sets to come out of the LEGO Ideas theme. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.